Now at 5, curfew campaign. I'm Ashton Hackman. IMPD Chief Tanya Terry's message to teens and their parents ahead of summer vacation.
But unfortunately, does evil exist? Yes, it does. And sometimes it comes out.
Stopping the suspect following a triple shooting. What the retired officer who jumped into action is revealing in an exclusive interview with 13 News.
Lots of sunshine today, a few showers tomorrow, and it's the beginning of an active weather pattern. I'll have a look ahead in the 7-day.
Another beautiful day here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, day 3 of Indianapolis 500 practice. We're hearing from Andretti. That's coming up for you on sports.
There's no place in the world I'd rather be than right here today.
Soaking in the sun and the sounds of May at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we've got the fun that families are finding at the track ahead of the Indy 500.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Felicia Lawrence alongside Scott Swan, who's in for Anne Marie. Tonight, as schools and families prepare for summer break, IMPD is stepping up its curfew message.
Just a couple of hours ago, teens and parents received a video message and a letter from the police chief. Our Ashton Hackman explains IMPD's goal before summer officially begins.
And this summer, teens and their parents will navigate a temporary curfew here in the Circle City, one that starts 2 hours earlier than the state one.
IMPD Chief Tanya Terry backed the extended curfew during the approval process earlier this month. Under the temporary curfew law, everyone under 18 cannot be in public before 5 a.m. any day of the week. Teens under 14 must be home before 9 p.m. every day. Teens 15 to 16 must be home by 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and by 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. 17-year-olds are still subject to state law, requiring they be home by 11 each night, Sunday through Thursday, and by 1 in the morning on Fridays and Saturdays. IMPD getting ahead of the summer, sending this video to families this afternoon.
These laws are in place to help keep you safe, and our officers will continue to enforce curfew citywide when necessary. We want you to have a safe summer. Across our city, there are programs, sports, mentorship opportunities, and activities that can help you stay active, meet new people, and build your future.
Teens caught out past curfew may be taken to a location where they wait until a parent or guardian is contacted.
We don't want them wandering the streets at night. We don't want them involved in activity that could cost them their life or they could be injured severely. We want to prevent that from the get-go, and if we can do that here early in the summer and save lives, that's the ultimate goal.
A goal to curb past incidents of youth violence past curfew, like a mass shooting in downtown last summer. IMPD says curfew enforcement aims to be prevention, not punishment.
That's what the ultimate goal is, just ensuring that these kids get to enjoy their summer and their time off, but they do it in a safe manner.
In Indianapolis, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
So the extended curfew hours here in our city remain in effect through Labor Day.
Tonight, Metro Police are trying to figure out what led to a shooting on the south side of Indy. The shooting near East Stop 11 Road and South Sherman Drive put a man in the hospital in critical condition. It happened around 8:15 this morning. Metro Police have not shared any other details about what may have happened.
Several lanes of Kentucky Avenue near I-465 on the southwest side of Indianapolis are back open tonight after a crash during a police chase. This chase happened around 8 this morning and was caught on INDOT cameras. You can see state police following a truck, which they say was stolen in this video. The truck eventually crashed, shutting down several lanes of Kentucky Avenue. Thankfully, no one was injured.
Tonight, only on 13 News, you'll hear from the retired officer who stopped the suspect in the Muncie triple shooting from over the weekend.
He talked with our Ella Rhodes exclusively today on how he happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Retired Muncie police officer Scott Odell jumped into action Sunday evening when he saw people in need of help here on South Walnut Street.
Odell and his fiancée pulled over when the suspect stood above the first victim, Cheyenne Rains, as she cried for help. When the suspect saw Odell, he darted into the home. Odell followed him with his gun, while his fiancée attended to Rains and another victim, who stopped to also try and help her. Odell positioned himself at the left corner of the home. Within seconds, he saw the suspect on the porch. Odell says he caught the suspect off guard. He yelled for the suspect to get to the ground, slowly closing the space between them. Odell held him to the ground for 30 seconds until police arrived.
I wouldn't call it heroic for me. I responded to something. I'm trained that way. I did it for years. You know, to me, the heroes, you know, of this thing is, you know, the two victims, Mike and Jeremy.
This is still an open and ongoing investigation. In Muncie, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Ella also talked with the third victim earlier this week as he recovers in the hospital. Tonight at 6, you'll hear more details from the retired officer who says God put him in that position for a reason. Now, the 21-year-old suspect tonight is in the Delaware County Jail without bond. He's being held on a dozen preliminary charges, including a preliminary charge of murder. 13 News will let you know if formal criminal charges are officially filed in this case.
There will be a change of plea hearing in Marion County tomorrow for a former Colonial Christian school teacher. She's charged with having a sexual relationship with a student. Former kindergarten teacher Tori Lemon faces 2 counts of child seduction. Metro Police began to investigate in April of last year when a school employee called to report a sexual relationship between Lemon and a student while on a school trip. Lemon also faced similar charges in Hamilton County where she took a plea deal. She's now on probation.
Want to give you a live look here on this Thursday night across Indianapolis. It's really been just a spectacular day. A little chilly in the morning, but boy, it warmed up nicely and we're left with blue sky and sunshine. And I know that's making a lot of people happy, including all the folks out at the track watching practice, Angela.
It was another, I think we're up to three perfect days in a row. There's a chance of a couple of showers tomorrow, and obviously they can't have any rain on the track for Fast Friday, so we may end up with a minor delay or two. We'll be keeping you updated on that, but boy, get out and enjoy. We have lots of sunshine all across central Indiana right now, from Carmel in Hamilton County to the Country Club of Indianapolis. Bright blue skies right now. Temperatures sitting in the 60s for central Indiana. Our last local stop this time around will be Bunker Hill in Miami County, where again we have sunny skies and temperatures in the 60s. This is Bloomington. Right now in Bloomington it's 66. We have 65 in Indianapolis, 67 Lafayette, and 63 degrees in Richmond. It will stay mainly clear this evening and in the 60s until the sun goes down. Temperatures will drop into the 50s, eventually into the upper 40s and low 50s early tomorrow. There is a rain chance early in the day, but you can see with Future Track 13, this is going to be relatively light and should be in and out of here before early afternoon. We'll continue the timeline in a few minutes.
Felicia and I love looking at the countdown clock, and here we are. We are 9 days and 19 hours away from the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. And the weather, as we've been talking about, has just been fantastic over the last 3 days of practice.
I mean, a good one. Dom joins us live tonight from the track with a look at how the drivers are feeling ahead of the race. Hey, Dom.
Another dry day here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and a clean racetrack, at least as of now, as we enter happy hour of day 3 of Indy 500 practice here at IMS. We've talked all about Team Penske, Chip Ganassi racing in the practices leading up to the Indianapolis 500. But what about a team that has quietly just been having a very nice few days here at the Speedway and a good season for that matter? That would be Andretti Global. 3 drivers, 3 guys who know their way around this track. Marcus Ericsson, 2022 Indy 500 champ. Kyle Kirkwood, who has a podium and a win this IndyCar season. And year 1 for Will Power on Andretti. Of course, the 2018 Indy 500 champ. This team is going about their business, looking to make its mark here in the month of May. Will Power on his hunger to do well in his first year with Andretti here at the Speedway, while Marcus Ericsson spoke this morning about why all 3 of these guys work so well together.
I think we have 3 quite different drivers, but still like similar in many ways. You know, we have different. Kyle a bit younger, me in the middle of my career, and Will a little bit older. So it's sort of a nice dynamic there, I feel like. And we've really been trying to push each other and work well together. I think that's a big thing. You know, we work really well together, and that I think has helped the team become better as well. So it's been fun to be part of that.
Well, I just want to do well because I haven't had a good race here for a long time, and obviously it'd be nice on all fronts to have a great finish, and a great finish is a win. So.
Hey, certainly that's a team to look out for the rest of this month. A guy that has been turning heads this month, that would be Connor Daly. We're going to hear from him coming up for you at 6. Rich Nye now joins me here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I know the fans who have been having a great 3 days here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway would love it if Connor Daly could get it done later this month.
For sure. Of course, there's a family tradition at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and coming to the track is certainly a tradition for many families that for some goes back generations. And today, I saw moms and dads carrying on that Speedway family tradition, and what a gorgeous day to do it. And I'm talking parents, moms and dads with little kids. Obviously, many older children are still in school today. And as a father of 3 boys myself, very close in ages, I spotted Blaine Timonera from Batesville in the stands with his 3 boys, all of them age 4 and younger. Grady 1, Urban 2, and Sir Seeger age 4. Blaine said being at the track with his sons was important.
There's nothing more Indiana than coming out here for practice and coming to be a part of the Indianapolis 500. There's nothing more Hoosier than that. There's nowhere we'd rather be. I snuck out of the office, and the opportunity to spend time with the 3 boys there's no place in the world I'd rather be than right here today. You really can't describe it. I mean, chills on the back of your neck. The history of this place, the excitement around it. I mean, it's the greatest spectacle in racing, arguably the greatest spectacle in sports happens right here in Indianapolis. We last as long as we can. The key's plenty of drinks and snacks for them. A lot of fruit snacks, bag of Doritos, and as many Kool-Aid jammers as you can fit in a cooler is about as much as you can do.
What's an IndyCar sound like? Seeger. Great job, Seeger. Remember that kids 15 and under get in free at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for practices and qualifications. Fast Friday, $25 for adults tomorrow, and then $35 for qualifications on Saturday and Sunday. All right, Dom, let me hear your best IndyCar.
All right, let's see here. It's a higher pitch there.
Scott and Felicia?
Yeah,
can we get in sometime?
My mom used to always say, boys make the best car noises. Like, you guys, it's something that's wired with you all. You all make the best car noises.
Well, we were inspired by the little kid that did it better, I think, than all of us, right?
That was so cute. Thanks for throwing that in there, Rich Nye. Thanks, Dom. We appreciate you all. And a reminder, we've got you covered as we get closer to the race. Dustin and myself, we're going to be live at Carb Day next Friday.
That's a great assignment. You'll have a great time out there. And you can also watch the Lucas Oil 500 Festival Parade. That's right here on Channel 13 next Saturday. Then keep it here for all your pre-race and post-race news coverage the morning of the race. Well, the District 23 State Senate race could be headed toward a recount.
So we're going to share how all that will work tonight at 5:30. First at 5, the NFL schedule's being released tonight.
We'll tell you when you'll find out who the Colts are playing this season, plus preparing to wrap up a trip to China.
The discussions President Trump's had with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Next.